What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Jess Hilarious. Jess Hilarious is very interesting. She was basically the chosen replacement for Angela Yee until recently. She was basically putting it out there in December that she was the girl for the job, right? Well, apparently things have changed. I know she went through that, big dust up with the alphabet community, especially with the trans community. But things may, she continued to be a part of their show. But now she no longer is, and now she's taking shots at both DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God. I mean, anybody and everybody probably saw this coming. I have nothing against Jess. I really don't. But it's clear that she might be a little bit bitter how things have, fallen out, so to speak. In December, she was talking about being permanent, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And now I guess they're either going to stick to having those two guys or they'll find someone else there as a permanent replacement for Angela Yee. I really don't think they need a replacement for Angela Yee. I mean, listen, I haven't really watched their show in a couple of years. There's been interviews I've checked in on here and there, but they have not been the most entertaining show for a very long time. And I don't think Jess Hilarious would have made it any better. I really don't. She's had her run-ins with people. She's gone back and forth with numerous people on that show. And she just, to me, came across as somebody who's not the most polished for radio in regards to her speaking on people, in her getting into it. People. I made a video about her and Master P. She's had ish again, as I told y'all, with the trans community. It just seems like she rubs people the wrong way, and she has a tendency to get into it with people. Most recently with Country Wayne, but that's more recently because of his interview. But we're gonna get into what she had to say and why she's coming across very bitter. This according to Hip Hop DX. Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy seem to have upset Jess Hilarious, who recently announced that she would be the new co-host of their radio show. On Tuesday, January 23rd, the comedian reshared a post by The Shade Room that featured the Breakfast Club host comparing SZA to Mary J. Blige, which is a very weird comparison. Nobody compares to Mary J. Talent-wise, even looks, even at Mary J. Blige's age, she puts a lot of these female artists to shame. She really does. This clearly rubbed her the wrong way. These N-words trash, she wrote. Envy, shut up. I know artists be pissed when old heads do this because now everybody negatively comparing SZA to MJB, and it ain't even her fault. She has her own identity already. Face palming emoji. Now, this is the post here that was shared, of course, by the Shade Room because they have narratives to push. I don't think they're a fan of her, but whenever you have a melanated woman speaking down on melanated men, they gonna post it. They gonna post it, okay? In late December, now let's go back because I know some of y'all are gonna say, well, Jay, why are you saying this about her not being a part of the Breakfast Club? She's basically has put it out there that she's gonna be. Well, this was an article from about a week ago, and this is Charlamagne speaking about that. And as you can see from the title, Charlamagne the God, no clue on Jess Hilarious because co-host search has me stressed. Now, I'm going to play the video clip here so y'all can hear it from the man himself, okay, who has a lot to say so over who the third co-host would be.
Ask you, because everyone wants to know, where is Jess? What's going on with our new third host?
Huh?
Where's Jess?
Jess? I don't know what Jess is. Jess has a podcast called the Carefully Reckless Podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network. She's doing stand-up, just doing her thing.
Well, I guess the better question is, Where's our third host?
That is a great question. I would really like to know the answer to that. I mean, I just came from downstairs. It was just me and Envy doing the show again.
Right.
Everybody saw us rotating guest hosts, last year.
Right.
And we said we were going to start 2024 off with a new host, and that hasn't happened yet.
You got to ask yourself why. Now, if you listen to Charlamagne and you listen to his demeanor, it seems like he's a little bit frustrated. Even though Jess Hilarious was announcing that she was going to be that girl. Now, maybe she had follow-up interviews with the higher-ups, and they were not impressed with her. Maybe there was certain demands that she had that they did not meet. But it seems to me that Charlamagne is frustrated. Maybe he wants her to be a part of the Breakfast Club. Maybe she has had a change of heart, right? Maybe they're not offering a certain amount of money, because when these situations happen, it's usually either money or hurt feelings that will cause opportunities like this to not be made. Now, again, Charlamagne, he's making it seem like it's out of his hands as far as who could be Angela Yee's replacement.
I know it's a little hard for you to answer these questions, but just, I thought Jess was the host. She made an announcement and we were all excited to have her. Did she renege or or do you not know the status of it?
I don't know. But I'm not happy. We'll find out soon enough, though.
Can we see another guest host popping in maybe next week?
Oh, no, I'm not doing that no more. I'm done with the rotating of the guest host. So.
Now, again, doesn't seem like he has... I don't think his anger is directed at her. It's probably more so the people who are running the Breakfast Club. Maybe they're not listening to him and DJ Envy. He says he doesn't want any more guest hosts. I think Charlamagne wants the show to work. People say that he doesn't. I think he does. There's still a certain prestige with the Breakfast Club. It is, whether people like it or not. There's a certain prestige. The Breakfast Club is still talked about. People still speak about them, repost what they have going on. There are still people that go there for interviews. And I do think he wants it to work. I mean, there are other things that Charlamagne the God has done that has not worked. Didn't he have a show that they were putting on TV? I think that flopped. Like, I think ultimately him and DJ Envy wants this to work, because if they didn't, they both would have left when Angela Yee left. Maybe they felt like they were tired of her. Maybe, because I do believe, because of the fact that they're continuing the show lets me know that they both want the show to work. But they also want to have Angela Yee replaced. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But I just wanted to give this background so people understand why she's now going at them.
Is there a runner-up, just in case Jess doesn't want to do it? People said Claudia. Is that a good one, you think? Or?
I don't know anything about any of that. I just know that I'm not happy, but I'll tell you when I am.
Thank you, Sean.
But again, he's not going to sell everything, because he's an employee, right? In late December, the former Wild 'N Out star announced that she will be replacing Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club after more than a year of the morning show being just a two-man operation. It's official, she said during an event in her hometown. I'm going to put the F on for my city, specifically West Baltimore. However, these plans seem to have fallen apart. Just last week, Charlamagne said that he was not happy about the confusion surrounding the show, which has been without a third host since Yee departed December 2022 to front her own syndicated program. How is that going? And if anybody y'all can let me know, how is that going? The Breakfast Club has had a number of rotating guest hosts, including Claudia Jordan, Jess Hilarious, Jason Lee, and Lorraine LaRosa, over the last year and a half, and they have yet to announce a permanent replacement. When asked by TMZ the situation, Charlamagne the God says, I Would really like to know. I just came from downstairs. It was just me and Envy doing the show again. Everybody saw us rotating guest hosts last year, and we said we were going to start the year off with a new host, and that hasn't happened yet. Maybe, I don't think they have the money for it. I don't think that iHeartMedia has the money for it. Maybe she's asking for a certain amount, and they're like, nah. Because why haven't they, drawn up an agreement with her for her to be the guest host? It's as if they're not satisfied with her work so far, and maybe they're holding out. I don't know. It shows why she feels the way she feels. For her to put that post up lets me know that she's angry at them, and she feels like they are the reason why she doesn't have a job at the Breakfast Club. Because you have to ask yourself the question, why would she be putting up posts like this if everything is good with her, Charlamagne, DJ Envy? Maybe Charlamagne and DJ Envy behind the scenes are going to the higher up saying, we don't want her there. And Jess Hilarious, because Jess Hilarious would, now again, people might say, well, maybe she was joking. This don't look like she's joking to me. You don't say your future coworkers are trash and that Envy needs to shut up, right? You say that out of frustration. And she's frustrated. And maybe she realized they didn't want her there. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.